How are you?
Sorry.
Are you good?
So here's the thing. This is our second day in a row of freezing our dick off in our new studio. It's new, but it's giving PS 113.
It's giving morgue. It's giving Vegas in the dead of summer casino AC.
It's giving industrial freezer at restaurant. It's giving
Mhm.
Titanic water. It's
Yeah.
giving, we already talked about the saw trap because that is really how I feel in this room.
It's giving cryo.
It's giving cryo. Oh, maybe we're getting hotter as we're sitting here speaking.
Welcome to Disrespectfully
With Katie Maloney.
and Dayna Kathan.
Unapologetically.
We're here to do what we want to do.
Spilling the tea.
Babe, you're going to see the power of women, like disrespectfully.
Listen, our skin's nice and taut because we're freezing.
Yeah.
So like, maybe you'll see an ab.
It's giving, this is the skin of a killer, Bella.
It is. I feel pasty. You know, RIP to summer because my tan is going away. I looked at myself, a good hard look in the mirror before I got in the shower, and I was like, man, this ain't it.
The thing is, I look at you and I feel like you're olivey, like olive skin still.
Well, by
like,
my standards, I don't know. I do turn into uncooked chicken in the winter.
the thing is, I stay uncooked chicken because I use so much SPF, and then I'm also constantly under an umbrella. So like, I don't really get direct sunlight. It's only if I have a spray tan.
Listen, I burn and tan through the SPF. I'm built different.
I'm jealous. I wish that I was like that. I'm constantly, this is the skin of a killer, Bella.
I know. I did bring body makeup for this weekend. Should we talk about where we have been by the time this comes out?
Yeah, and the chaos that is my planning of this trip. I don't know what I
Dude,
was. I did a weird
Between
one.
you and Raleigh and Monica, you guys really just
Did our
lost the plot.
Did our big one. Did our big one. We are going to When We Were Young this weekend, and for some reason, I swear to God, there was a reason I chose an 8:50 p.m. flight. So I'm getting in at 10, and Katie's
Wild.
hosting an emo night that it starts at 10. So I'm gonna have to get ready. I never do that either. I like to be, we all know, bare skin, fresh face, jammies on the plane. I have to. I'm being glam on the fucking plane.
Luckily, it's a quick little jaunt over to Vegas. You'll barely feel like it.
See, knock on wood, I would, but my wood is stuck under this goddamn blanket because I'm absolutely frigid. I am a little concerned because this is the first week the shutdown is supposed to be impacting travel and I'm taking a nighttime flight, and that's supposed to be when it's more challenging. So
Mhm.
I hope that I'm just by the skin of my teeth, this is going to work out. I feel like it is, but in general, I don't know. I'm a little nervous about travel right now.
Are you flying out of Burbank?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah. So
And listen, I haven't heard any issues as of late. So
I think this is the first week that people are getting paid half. Also, can we please just like talk about that real quick? Because not that we really have. How on earth is Congress still getting paid when people like TSA, air traffic control they get paid, moved to half pay and then none, and now that Tacos McKinkle Tits or whatever what's her name calls him.
Kinkle's McTaco Tits?
Yeah, that guy is like, I don't know if I'll be getting some might get back pay, some might not. Like, I wouldn't be going to work if I wasn't getting paid. I get it.
Of course not. But I mean, we want to ask like how Congress is getting paid. And I mean, just look at everything that's happening. Look at
I
the
know.
state of literally everything. I don't want to this isn't political, but I'm getting real fucking sick of it. Well, people saying the Democrats shut it down. You guys, you would barely have to dig even below the surface to find out that that's not true.
And if even Marjorie Taylor Greene is saying we have the House and the
You
White
control all
House,
three.
Congress, you have all three. You have all three. So how is that possible? And
Use your brain. And also, it's not because they want to have $1 trillion for illegal healthcare or legal immigrants' healthcare. Like, that is like, stop, just stop.
well, it's just like the people believe blatant lies. So I don't know. It's just, I mean, every day of this year and everything is just scarier than the last. But yeah, I think it's so unfair to expecting federal employees to continue working. I'm like, I get it. I completely get it. Anywho, to perk us back to when we were young, though.
Okay.
So I'm getting right into town, and then I'm just going to change and going to meet you guys there. But
yeah.
that's going to be that on that. What time do you get in?
I leave in a couple hours. I get in around 1. I'm going to get there, hopefully be able to check in, go pick up some credentials, and go take a nap. And then go have some dinner and then party. I'm a little nervous about this like party the night before the festival starts. I had 2.5 drinks the other 2 nights ago, and yesterday I was dusty all day. I was kind of fighting for my life, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean that's how it be lately. I'm feeling a little a little rickety, like I need some WD-40 in my bones.
Nick and I did get an IV yesterday, like a preemptive sort of
Smart.
getting ahead of the horse here, like a wellness one, because I was sick, as we all recall, a couple weeks ago, or maybe that was last week. So I want to get my immunity boosted because I'm gonna be around a lot of peeps, and also just like some vitamins, some B, complex, just to, I don't know, to fuck with it. I don't know.
Better. Yeah. I mean, I think it's smart to do that, the little pre-funk.
There's a really cute
drip.
place that just opened up around the corner from me called Hydration Room. Shout out to Hydration Room.
Oh, you went somewhere you didn't have a preview?
And they have like a bunch of different options, like little add-ons, like you can do wellness shots. I think they even have like GLP-1s. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's like a cute, like you just sit in like a little room. It's a nice like little soothing area and a little chair. They give you like water and almonds and check on you. It just feels like very legit.
Okay, love that.
So anyway.
I feel like I don't usually hear about them as much. I feel like it's always a mobile, like I've only ever done it with people coming to you, but that's cool.
I know, which we were talking about. I'm like, that's so convenient when they just come right into your house and you're just like on your couch in your jams and they just hook you up. It's just like, it's in the neighborhood. So it's nearby.
You're filled with vitamin B and an IV. And
I'm filled with vitamin P?
Yeah, vitamin P and Jack in the Box is what I'm filled with right now. I went to a Halloween party last night and...
Oh, how was it?
It was
You
fun.
looked hot.
Thank you. It was fun. There were some dynamics that I don't care to talk about here that I will tell you about after this, but it was a good time, but it was also conveniently across the street from Jack in the Box. And so a shout out to Emma. Emma didn't drink last night and was our little DD. So she drove us and then I was like, can you go ahead and drive us right there through those little tacos that I love?
Oh my God. Did you get the ones where they have like all the shit loaded on top of them?
No, I get the $1.29 2 taco deal, which when you think about it, that's,
the mystery tacos. The Jack in the Box tacos are so good. They have mini ones and they put them in like a Chinese food takeout.
And they put the stuff
and then
over.
they put like cheese, like those like nacho cheese and sour cream and like salsa or hot sauce. My mouth is watering.
No, and there was that crunchy ass shell and they're so greasy and good. But so I get 2 tacos and then a breakfast jack with no meat because it's that creepy like little sheet of ham that gives leather face. Like it looks like, so I don't want that. And then a sourdough jack with no bacon if I'm feeling frisky, which I was. And then I need a cup of ranch per item. So I ate 4 cups of ranch with that order. And I ate the entire thing in the 15-minute drive home. And my tummy, not feeling so good today.
Well, if you're anything, you're regimented.
I mean, I needed something, so soak up the other bad decisions. But I woke up this morning and was like, I've felt more sprightly in mornings before, but we're here.
Same. I have too. I mean, I set an alarm this morning because I of course didn't finish packing yesterday. No. I had to watch Love Is Blind and smoke some weed.
What are your thoughts on that season?
Dude, these people are
I've heard a lot
fucked in the head. I just am wondering, like, is their goal anymore just to like really find people that are genuinely like down for like meeting someone and getting married? Because immediately, none of them are. Like usually in the pods, like they can kind of put it on a little bit, but like I didn't buy anyone's bullshit for even a second. And already, like I think 3 of the couples have broken up. And sorry, I'm not gonna give anything. This is a bit of a spoiler. Like a lot of people ain't making it to that altar, and even the ones that are, I'm like, I don't think anyone's gonna say yes. I don't think anyone should say yes. I really wanted to root for people. At first in the pods, I really liked KB and Edmund. I thought they were really sweet. They were very like emotionally vulnerable. They seemed like really kind of there and putting their heart on the line. They're both insane people. They're all insane people. But I feel like they're just also not a match. Like they keep fighting. And I'm like, I can't watch these 2 people fight anymore. It's like heartbreaking.
Sorry, did you say you smoked weed or you ate weed?
I smoked it.
Wow, retro.
Oh no, it was a vape.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Still cool.
But yeah, so then I went to sleep, got a full night's sleep in my new sheets. I'm such a sheet gal.
You are.
And I got leopard print sheets.
Wow. That's a Julie Kathan classic. I haven't thought about a leopard print sheet in a long time.
Yeah.
My nose is running from how cold it is in here.
Anyway, I'm just rambling.
We are just rambling, so I don't know that this is particularly interesting, but the point is I'm usually really prepared in terms of packing. I also, luckily I have some time after this, but I have it packed. I need to finish laundry. I need to get Laszlo over to Megan, who's being a saint and taking her this weekend because my normal sitter is gone for the weekend. I'm like, how dare you leave? Laszlo needs you. So I've got things to do, but.
What are you most excited about for this weekend besides Beartooth?
Okay, I was thinking about that. Beartooth is a given. I finally did my my little app here that has my list. So
Should we share a list?
Yeah, should we?
I mean,
this? I obviously Blink. I am just so excited to see. I haven't seen Avril Lavigne since I was 12, and I actually went with a girl that ended up years later fucking my boyfriend, which is a really special memory. So I'm excited to see.
That one's not on my list.
I'm excited.
No,
I'm
thank
excited
you.
to see that. Panic at the Disco. Duh. Story of the Year. Simple Plan. Yellow Card. The Used. Very excited for that.
We have very different ones.
Do you?
I don't know.
The Main.
Okay.
I'm excited for
I have, like,
Offspring.
Drain, The Story So Far, Don Broco, Starting Line, Knock Loose, The Main, Story of the Year,
Mhm.
Bad Religion, The Offspring, Alexis on Fire, Beartooth, Blink, Let Live, Panic at the Disco.
I don't know. Mine's like very long, but I'm excited about a lot of them, but I'm mostly excited for the Mems to be hanging out with all of us. And then Courtney's joining us. So I'm really excited.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Courtney was a big Warped Tour gal. So we're going to have just so much fun. What's happening with the weather? I keep hearing mixed reviews. What's going on? Is it going to be warm or is it gonna be
There's
cold?
nothing worse than Vegas in the fall because it'll be for 2 to 3 hours a day, piping hot and then freezing. Like the minute that sun goes down, it's like grab the parka.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing outfit changes.
Are you checking a bag?
Hell, I brought the biggest
I
suitcase.
was going to say, you brought a...
because I didn't plan anything. I just brought I was like, oh, here's some shoes, here's some pants, here's some shorts, here's some tops, here's a dress. I don't know. I could not bring myself to try to plan. I just brought shit. I don't know. Who knows what? I do this thing where sometimes I bring all bottoms and one top. Do you ever do that?
Yes. And the thing is, sometimes it ends up going well for me, but then sometimes I can't pick an outfit. So I love to have outfits selected and ready to go. And I think I'm going to have to figure that out for tonight at least. But we'll see. Anyway,
Yeah, tonight, I don't know.
we are rambling on, but we'll have more to report from this when we come back because it'll be really fun and there'll be lots to chat about.
This is for you men out there listening, or more likely for this podcast, the bisexual girlfriends of those men. And even more likely, the lesbians who love boxers. Hello. Any and all work in this case, so listen up.
Ugh, I love a boxer on a woman.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's fall. The beers are colder, the football's back, or so we've heard against our will, and the fits are getting layered. But if you're still rocking old beat up boxers under those flannels and jeans, we gotta talk.
It's time to upgrade to MeUndies. These things are ridiculously soft. I don't want to take them off soft, except for when it's time for a new pair of MeUndies, you know? They're made with micromodal fabric that feels like a cloud, but they still breathe when things heat up in the undercarriage.
And they've got that legit stretch. So whether you're filling up your tum-tum with carb-loaded soup of the day or screaming in terror at the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're covered.
And just in time for spook season, MeUndies limited edition Halloween line features fun, festive prints, including my favorite glow-in-the-dark underwear, so you can bring the spooky vibes underneath it all.
Getting freaky in the dark can be scary, and these glow-in-the-dark undies are a natural source of light and protection from the frights. Plus, with styles for everyone, MeUndies has a cut for every butt with over 20 styles in 100 different colors and prints.
MeUndies' signature super soft micromodal fabric is breathable, stretchy, and unbelievably cozy. Perfect for crisp mornings, chilly nights, and everything in between. Whether you're layering up for a hike or lounging in a flannel all day, MeUndies moves with you and keeps you comfy.
Want even more seasonal comfort? Try the Breathe line designed with moisture wicking and anti-odor tech to keep you fresh through fall workouts or just a long day of pumpkin picking.
And get this. They use sustainably sourced materials and work with partners that care for their workers. Not always a guarantee in today's world, if you know what I mean. Also, if you're not happy with your first pair of MeUndies, even though how could you not be, it's on MeUndies.
With more than 30 million pairs sold and 90,000 five-star reviews, MeUndies are an essential fall must-have for every drawer. Right now, as a listener of our show, you can get cozy and spooky for less with deals up to 50% off MeUndies.com/disrespectfully and enter promo code disrespectfully.
That's MeUndies.com/disrespectfully, promo code disrespectfully for up to 50% off. MeUndies, comfort that's made for fall. Okay, wait. We have to talk about Revolve for a second because I've been feeling so hot, sexy, fresh in my Revolve pics lately.
You know what? You're speaking my language right now, Katie Marie Maloney. It honestly became my go-to for everything, whether I've got emo night, or I don't know, emo night, or I'm just trying to refresh my closet for fall. I know I'll find something I love.
Literally. I just ordered the cutest dress from Norma Kamali, one of my faves, for a friend's emo night recently. And it, believe it or not. And it was so flattering, so comfy. And it shipped in like 2 days, like freaky fast. There's free returns too, just in case, but I'm definitely going to keep it.
I mean, we've talked about how quick their shipping and returns
It's
are. How easy it
spooky.
is. It's spooky. It's spooky season stuff. With authentic, high-quality products, new arrivals daily, inclusive sizing options from XXS to 4X, personalized product recommendations based on your favorite and purchase history, and curated edits so you can shop styles that fit your vibe without endless scrolling. Revolve rocks.
The best part for me is how easy it is to shop. Like, I don't even have to think. There's just all these curated edits for every occasion. And I personally love that. I like not having to use my brain.
Oh, I love a curated edit. Plus, the recommended for you section is scarily accurate. I always find pieces I didn't even know I needed.
Whether it's a weekend away, a big night out, or just a little style refresh, your dream wardrobe is just one click away. Head to revolve.com/disrespectfully, shop our edit, and take 15% off your first order with code disrespectfully.
Fast 2-day shipping, easy returns. It's literally the only place you need to shop from. That's revolve.com/disrespectfully to shop my favorites and get 15% off your first order with code disrespectfully. Offer ends November 5th, so happy shopping.
Do you want to do daddy?
Who's on your daddy list?
I only have one daddy list today, but that's okay. So there's this account or this guy. The account is Mundolingo Academy. This guy, I think his name's Javi, and he teaches Spanish lessons on TikTok Live every day. Which I think is just so, and like I was watching it while I was getting ready today for like a half hour, and I was like, oh my God, he's so like, he has like music in the background, like some, Spanish guitar. And I just thought that's like so awesome of him that he does that with his time to like teach these fucking people how to speak Spanish. I need to brush up on mine. I can like understand it better than I can speak it, or I can read, but.
Was this a high school based thing for you, or did you continue on your journey of learning Spanish? Like, what do you mean you can understand?
I took Spanish all through high school, and then I worked with a lot of people at my mom's restaurant that spoke Spanish, so I would try to like just
speak Spanish,
eavesdrop on the conversations, and then talk shit with them and stuff like that. But like, try to have like because the best way to learn a language is to have conversation and like just speaking it. So trying to do that with people that understood it more than I did.
Well, my journey in California when I first moved to San Diego was I was making a lot of succulents when I didn't know anyone and was like a sad succulent lady. And then I moved to LA and I was taking Spanish lessons at night school. And I wish that I had kept that up. I hate not being bilingual. I think we've talked about it before. Like most of the other world is bilingual, but us.
And people are like, I speak 3 languages. I'm like,
yeah. And they're like, that's standard. And I was like, well, I can play Monopoly. I know the rules. Like what, you know what I mean? Like I wish I could do that.
So I can, my extent is a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Danish.
A little bit of Danish?
Hi, yeah, Hitler Katie.
Where did you pick that up?
Yeah, elsker også dig.
You're full of surprises.
And then I can say naughty things. My friend Stephanie taught me. I can say, suit me pick, which means suck my dick. And doing so.
Which means?
You're a bitch or you're a cunt or something.
Wait, say the suck my dick one again.
Suit me pick.
Suit me pick?
Yeah, suit me pick.
Okay, great. Suit me pick.
And I can say,
file that away.
Ja wiem, ja full, ja wiem. Means I'm drunk, I'm going home.
Oh, I'm going to need to write that one down. Say that again.
Ja full.
Ja full?
Ja full.
Ja full?
Ja wiem.
Ja aviem?
Ja aviem.
Ja aviem.
You could say, du a full, du aviem. You're drunk, you go home.
Incredible. I mean, both of those useful sentences for me, I would say.
I know. See, it's like the minimal that I have, I'm like, well, I can say, I love you is, yeah, elsker. Don't make fun of my accent if you don't. I
hope there's people out there that know Danish.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And then you can say, if I say, I love you too, yeah, elsker også dig.
And that's our language lesson for the day.
Okay, also die.
Well, that's actually a good parlay into mine because I'm going to add this one to my daddy list, but I'm a fan of Irish exiting, and we all know when I'm ready to leave, I'm out. Like I'm done. It's great when the community, everyone wants to leave at the same time. That happened last night. That doesn't usually happen, and it was early, and I knew we were recording in the morning, so I went into it saying like I'm not going to be staying out late, and then everyone kind of collectively looked at each other and we're like, "Are we done here?" And we're like, "We're done here," and I was like, "Jack in the Box time."
It's like what's one of the things I love most about Nick. He's always down to leave.
Oh, such a great quality in a partner. That's an important thing to me. I need to add that to my list of like, very specifically, what are you looking for? And I'm
You
like,
know what? That's a huge thing. Those things are often overlooked in favor of things that don't matter down the line. But like that is something that is just you have to be on the same page about.
absolutely. I don't think that many couples, it's like if one of you wants to be out till 6 a.m. all the time and the other one is going home early, like that's just not gonna happen.
No, I mean, that's what's happening on Love is Blind. Megan, she's like an extrovert, but doesn't work with people, but like craves just like stimulation and conversation. And her partner right now on the show, Jordan, works all day with people. He comes home, he wants quiet time. So they're arguing about that.
Yeah.
Like,
certain things that you got to be aligned in that way.
Not compatible.
So we're going to stick that on my daddy list. And then this is kind of a random one, but I've gotten really into flossing. So I put
Ooh.
flossing on my daddy list. And here's the thing. I feel gross even admitting this, and you can't blame your parents for everything, but my mom did not put that in my routine. Like it was never part of my life. So I've never been a great flosser. And like I have a Sonicare. I'm really regular about getting teeth cleanings. And they always say like your teeth look great, whatever. But I heard something that I can't unhear, and it has really changed my brain about flossing. Someone said not flossing is like wiping your ass and not spreading your cheeks. And I was like, oh no. And I just couldn't stop thinking about that. So I've been really diligent about it over the past few weeks of like, maybe I'll never be a twice a dayer, but I've been doing it every night.
I love a water flosser.
You do, but you're such a like, in terms of your tchotchkes and instruments, like you have, like for my ear spider, which is apparently perimenopause. Don't worry,
Oh.
I've gotten all your messages. I've been just, manually flossing, and it is kind of a chore, but I'm like, you know what? I feel your mouth does feel so clean. Like I floss, I mouthwash, floss, brush my teeth, tongue scrape.
Yeah.
And then
the tongue scrape is.
And then I could make out with anyone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. People are saying that inner ear itchiness can be hormonal and that could be perimenopause. And I'm like, I'm 35. I'm a child. But then who knows? Maybe it is. I'm going to meet the fucking love of my life and my pussy's going to be like,
I think
like,
you're,
fuck.
what you call it? I think we both have the ear itchy thing because we use Q-tips.
Well, I like that better than spider or perimenopause. I would take 10 spiders over perimenopause. I'm like, what even is that?
50 things I experience is like either nothing or perimenopause. So I'm like, is it nothing or is it perimenopause?
What even is perimenopause? Because it's just like the pre-funk to menopause.
Yeah,
so what happens during that?
All those things, irregular periods, like weird body temperature, the fact that I'm just like cold all the time, or you could be hot all the time, or you could be hot all the time. Like your body is fucking freaking
Remember
out.
how my feet lately? I've been falling asleep with socks on because I can't get my feet warm. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, maybe that's what's happening for me.
I don't
tell
know.
anyone.
I feel like I'm tired all the time, and that I think what I think is that 90% of my problems could be fixed if I just drank more water.
I mean, mine would be fixed if I could get more fucking sleep, but I just don't have that option.
I could probably sleep better if I drank more water. I'd probably have more energy all day if I drank more water. My skin would look better.
Do you
if I
not drink a lot of water?
I used to be better about it.
I drink so much water.
I just forget. I'm like not thirsty.
I mean, I always I just have water next to me at all times. Like, do you bring water to bed?
Yeah.
Let's also stick that on the daddy list. I think serial killers don't bring water to bed.
I have like a Stanley thing that I put next to me
every night. I cannot go to bed without water next to me. Full bottle.
I think like I could definitely drink more water. I've really slacked off. Like I was always pretty good about it. Not great at it, but now I'm like less than that.
That surprises me about you.
I know.
Well, be better about it. How about that? Oh, and then daddy list keeps going. I thought about this yesterday when we were recording and we were doing our Friday episode, and we were like cracking up because we had so many good stories that were written in. And I meant to say it to you, and I was just like looking at you longingly, but I'm going to put this podcast on the daddy list in general because I feel so lucky truly that we get to do it. And I was having a blasty blast yesterday because it was just so funny.
It was really funny.
And then I left in a good mood and was just like, wow, I can't believe we get to do
Friday's
that.
episode is going to be a good one.
You're going to love it. I try not to say, I need to stop.
Do it.
I know, but I'm like, what are you even talking about?
You're real silly goose with that.
Well, here's something I want to discuss with you because I am obsessed with the idea of an upper and lower blepharoplasty.
Oh, right.
But then I saw 2 upper blepharoplasties lately. It changed the entire face to the point that I looked at both of these people. Should I say that? I don't know if I should say it because this is it's speculative, but allegedly Mandy Moore and Bradley Cooper got blepharoplasties. Have you seen this?
I've heard about Mandy Moore. I haven't seen a show me photos. I think it might be something else though. I don't know. I feel like I know a lot of people that got upper blephs, and it's just like you almost like can't tell unless you really look closely.
Who is that?
Oh, let me see.
And I'm not saying again, this is alleged. I'm not saying that either of them look bad, but their faces have just changed so much, and perhaps they got something else done. I don't know, but because I've seen really good subtle, I've heard of a new term called pinching, which is apparently like diet blepharoplasty. So it's less, it's just like a little tweak.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I've never wanted work that changes my entire face, but I also realized that maybe I have some brain rot in terms of all the plastic surgery that I do want. And it was like, yeah, I don't want to look completely different. Don't you think she looks different?
She looks, I hate to say this, but like she looks older. Some people shouldn't have it, or they shouldn't remove too much. Like it's almost like her like lines around her eyes are more pronounced. But also I think the makeup is terrible.
Yeah.
I think that's more than anything, just like the makeup is terrible.
There's like this gauntness right here. And yeah, Bradley Cooper allegedly has had that too. So I don't know. I just thought that it was interesting that I've seen so many good ones, but then wasn't really thinking about it, that if you do take too much, it just changes your whole face.
Same thing with like the buccal, whatever fat removal. I just think, gotta be careful.
Traditionally, at least everyone in Hollywood is just like, get rid of all the fat. Fat is what makes your face look youthful. It's not the enemy. And I think people are like those, what's that laser called? That really scary one, Morpheus.
Oh God. That like makes people look like like a pixel face or something.
Yes.
Oof.
So that is another thing. People are now saying maybe don't get that because it eats up all your fat. And then over time, there's problems with it. And I actually saw a plastic surgeon talking about how if you want a facelift, which I'm still really passionate about facelifts. Let's be so fucking for real right now. But they say if you get that laser over time, it creates tissue problems. So when surgeons go in to do facelift, people who've had that have challenges with facelift later on.
Because do they have like scar tissue?
Yeah, scar tissue and whatnot. So just in terms of
that's-
informed consent, definitely talk to your doctor if you're thinking about getting some laser and you're wanting a facelift of any kind.
Yeah, that's real scary.
It's scary stuff.
I feel like every like face doctor, dermatologist, any person, like the one thing that they all unanimously agree on that like is it's a tried and true is Botox.
Yeah.
They say no, now everyone's like no fillers, like don't get fillers, which is kind of crazy because that was such the rage in the last decade.
Well, it's just crazy how much it's changed. We've seen now over time though, like in the last 10 years, how much it's changed people's face and like that puffiness. I swear to God, I've had at least 4 removals of my lip filler. And by the way, it's very painful to remove filler.
Mhm.
Just FYI, if you're thinking about getting filler and you're thinking you're going to need to get it out, it hurts way more to get it out. I don't know what they put in that, but it is so painful.
Mhm.
I've had 4 removals and I have not had lip filler since 2020. So it has been 5 years, going on 6 years. And I swear that there is still filler in my lip.
I'm sure there is.
I don't know. I don't think it's ever going anywhere. So I just think that the whole thing that it was sold to people is your body resorbs it. Like it'll go away completely, but it just doesn't. I think that was the big, it just expands.
I think over time, no, I think like if you're modest in your use of it, you possibly can, but there's people that they're going like a couple times a year and getting it all over their face. And like, there's just, it has nowhere to go.
Yeah. I guess if you
Can't
just
metabolize all of it.
Yeah, you get a small amount. It was just that, remember that MRI scan of that filler, like that really changed how I felt about it after seeing how it had expanded in this person's face. And it looked like they had quadruple the amount of filler that they had actually had because of how it just went everywhere.
I haven't had any filler for a couple years now. And I'm fine with that. Like I was pretty sparing with it as well, but I feel like it has migrated up into like my top lip here. Like no one else notices it besides me. So I'm like, do I go get it removed? I don't know. But yeah, I think I'm good on it.
Have you ever had it in your face?
No, just lips.
Same.
I don't know.
I've never had it in my face. And here's the problem. They say with laugh lines, which mine are one of my bigger insecurities, you're supposed to get filler. I talk with my hands so much and I feel like I'm in a straight jacket right now, but my options are
Yeah.
freeze or be in a fucking straight jacket. You're supposed to put filler up here because it lifts that, but it's a slippery slope. So I would rather have the laugh lines.
I think temporarily it'll give you that sort of lift and that illusion of having the higher, fuller cheekbone. But like everything, it's just going to eventually fall or migrate somewhere else or further down into the front of your face. Or I don't know. I just think that like I've seen people that do facial yoga and facial massage and have crazy results. Like they'll show like their before and after like 2 months of doing these like things for a couple minutes a day. And it's pretty amazing like how like you can just like kind of work and manipulate the muscles in your face to help like lift things up, even like that goes up into your scalp.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really do a lot of it if you have Botox, which is sort of like you gotta pick and choose. But so, especially for like the neckline, like if you do like stuff where you lift your head up and then you like do like duck lips or you like stick your tongue out, it like can help like strengthen these like muscles underneath here.
I wish I knew how to do that more, and I follow a couple people that
I follow
do
a lot of people that do like all kinds of like little like posture fixes and there's this girl named Helen. She's really great. She has tons of stuff always popping up.
I agree with you. I think that there is merit to that.
Helen Leland. But she does all kinds of like facial massage, posture, like little things that you can just do while you're sitting or standing around.
And I think the key with that is consistency, like with anything though. So if you're going to do it once, it's not going to work out. But
when you see people's results doing it, it takes 3 minutes a day. Like
right.
We all have 3 minutes while you're sitting on the couch watching TV, just like do the little facial yoga.
Well, I'm busy when I'm sitting on the couch watching TV because I'm on TikTok. So I
I'm
have,
like this.
yeah, I have
I'm doing the opposite.
I have
I'm
multiple things going
I'm
on.
tech necking and scrolling.
I have a beanie cheesy ricey burrito in one hand and
cheesy ricey
my fucking phone in the other.
Anyway, yeah.
I don't know. Is that mean that I brought up Bradley and
No.
Mandy? It's just, it's been in the, I don't, and I
You
hate,
mean your intentions are good.
I don't mean to be cruel about it because it's like, it sucks if someone gets work and they don't like it or it's not. Maybe, and who knows, maybe they do like it.
I
which
feel
is
like
good for them,
Mandy's
but-
is like really more her makeup and lighting in that photo was, unless there's more examples, but yeah.
Well, and you know what? Someone brought up a point. They were like, I don't think that actors should be getting Botox and all the things. And I get that society demands these things of people to basically you not age, especially if you're a woman. But as an actor, to be expressive and have those things. And I agree with it to an extent, but it's also.
I do, but like as people who get Botox, you know, you can get enough where it's like it can help with anti-aging, but you can still emote. Like you can still express on your face. So I think it's just people taking it a little too far.
Yeah.
But I heard people saying like, you know, this is the face that made you famous. Why would you change it? Because look at all the people talking shit online, you included. Like you're over here weighing in. Like, don't you think that gives people a complex and makes them want to maintain that face? Maybe they're not doing a good job of it, but like the pressure is unbelievable for men and women in, you know, the entertainment space. So like you can't have it both ways. You can't say we love your face the way it is, but don't age it. And then expect them not to do these types of things. I don't know.
I mean,
does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's even if you aren't in the public domain, I think there's just so much, perhaps because we're all perceived in a way that we weren't really meant to be by however many people at any time, just from the internet and being on it and seeing so many people and how great everyone looks and who's doing what work. And this is now the standard. And it's just like, yeah, especially being a woman.
And then you look at like women like Selma Hayek and Halle Berry, who are in their late 50s and
much
they
hotter
look
than us.
insane. They're like freaks of nature. I just, it's daunting because I don't know what
she's
aging looks
having.
like. 40 years old looks so much different when I was younger than it does now. I mean, hello.
Obviously. I mean, we were just discussing this because when the Golden Girls, when you go back and find their ages of what their ages are supposed to be, they were like 40 something.
Mm-hmm.
Not the oldest one, but even they had her in her little white haired wig, I'm pretty sure, and she was a younger person than she was made to look. And I'm like, why did they all look so much older?
Because of skin care, because of sunscreen, because of health. I think we've changed a lot, but also it's not just that. It's the hairstyle, it's the clothing, everything. Like, I don't know. I think society, patriarchy says that women, when they reach a certain age, have to turn into old maids or not. I don't know.
I think that was part of it too. I think they like leaned into it, but it's just so strange when you watch something from the 90s and you're like, holy fuck, you're the same age as me now.
When I look at, I was watching Father of the Bride recently.
Yes.
Their actual ages, I think, were 40 and 40. Like they were in their 40s. They looked not that age.
No.
But also just like the way they were dressing and carrying themselves, like they were not meant to be like people in their 50s or 60s. Like they were meant to be in their 40s, which I am like over here sitting, you can't tell, but I have a crop top on and I'll be 40 in a couple months.
Oh, I love when people are like, comment on a slutty outfit of mine and they're like, you're almost 40, like dress. No, let me be extremely clear. My titties will be out. If I make it to 80, my Halloween costume will be me and my oxygen tank in a thong.
Hell yeah.
In the new Skims bush thong. Okay. I'm like, are you?
Can we talk about that?
I know.
It's sold out. It's sold out.
I saw a meme the other day that was like, R.I.P. Ed Gein, you would have loved the new Skims bush thong. I mean,
oh my God.
Here's the thing. Is it sold out or is that a marketing ploy? And I know the whole thing is making people talk about it. So we're buying into it. But sure, let's talk about it.
Okay, first I was going to say that. You say what you want about them, but they're like, what could we let's come up with the most absurd thing and sell it to people. And then when people talk shit about it, sell out of it. I do think that it is like a marketing thing for them that they do these sort of like sellouts.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, they have enough power behind them, enough money to like keep things fully stocked if they wanted to, but it creates scarcity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exclusivity, the whole thing. But like, I think it's you guys, this has had to have been the biggest like social experiment for them to ever do, to come out with a bush thong and like laugh in our faces and watch you guys spend $30 on it. $30.
No, what is the purpose of it? Do you think like, because were you buying it just to wear under your clothes? Like, have you ever had a bush? Because it's not comfortable to have a big hairy bush. Like it's like it just, you know how it gets a little tender?
Who's
when
it
it gets
for?
Yeah. Like, so is it are you styling on the outside of your clothing? Someone was like, I'm going to get one in Diet Green for my alphabet costume.
I don't know. I'm baffled and I don't know.
Yeah, say what you will about that family, and I definitely have opinions, but they are marketing geniuses. Like truly, they are. People are talking about it. It's impossible not to talk about. Am I going to buy the bush thong? No, I'm not.
Did I buy their bra that had the nipples on the outside? Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that to me made more sense because that's like, like
it didn't fit the way I wanted it to.
People like to turn the headlights on. I get it, but you could also just not wear a bra if you wanted that same effect. But this I do not understand at all. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, am I just too old?
And they came out the nipple piercing bra too.
Yeah, and that in the same vein, I was like, I get it because you have your little fake pasties, but this, I just like, what is the point?
I don't know. I don't know is it for women? Is it for men? Is it for like who asked for this?
I don't know. I hope someone braids it though. Like I hope someone does something exciting with it.
Yeah.
But I do not believe that it's sold out. I think that it's a marketing thing, but then I think people are talking about it. And then because the low stock thing happens, people do go buy it. It's just, if you bought one, write in. I want to know why. I want to know what you're doing with it.
I want to know what you're planning to do with it. Like, I understand, like, I don't care if you want to be a dolphin. Like, I prefer that. Or if you want the full bush. It's not like I'm like grossed out by it, but I'm just wondering what the point of it is.
I also saw a TikTok, obviously.
A bush on bush or bush on bald? I don't know.
It has to be bush on bald. If you're a bush on bush, you're our strongest soldier. You got to write in. I'm telling you, that kind of tenderness. Anyone knows if you have an unruly bush, it's just like
itchy.
It just doesn't feel great. Like it's not comfortable. And I mean, there are people out there with full bushes that manage just fine. But me personally, so if you're going bush on bush, how do you even get pants on? That's an accident waiting to happen. I don't know. So, but anyway, I need you to write in. I need to hear about it.
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't even occur to me. Bush on bush.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to picture. Like, are people getting it because they like lasered their off and they miss it?
Do you think they're having
I just want to know whose idea was it?
PLR, post laser regret? They order a bush.
But like who? I want to know. I want to be in that meeting and have everyone sign off on it. But I just have a feeling they're like it'll be the big like.
Yeah.
So it was a bet.
Yeah, absolutely. This girl was like, it was me, guys. I was in the Skims lab. Those are all from my bush. They held me for a long time. I don't know. I thought it was
all
really
the different colors that they have. I mean, they really
good for them. Inclusivity wise.
Inclusivity.
Megan Salter, who we've talked about before, who's so funny, made the funniest video. She had like the blue eye filter, so she looked like a White Walker, and she was like, "Yeah, guys, I was asked to be in the Victoria's Secret show. But I said no because there were women there and I don't get along with women. So stop asking." She is just so goddamn funny. But did you watch where do you even watch the Victoria's Secret show? I've seen a bunch of clips of it, but
last year it was on YouTube.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I watched it with Fleur. And you know what? Here's my beef with it. I know that they want to come back and be more inclusive. They open a show with a pregnant woman. Okay. And then they have their range is like plus size, which again, people argue about like what size is plus size. That's not plus size. They say plus size, whatever. Their range is size 00 or whatever they're considering to be plus size. There's no one like in the middle. There's no like 5'8", size 8. Sorry, 5'8", size 8 or whatever size I am these days. Representation of just like kind of like a average normal body. Why?
For me, when they came back and did this whole rebrand, it was giving, we're having these people here because we feel like we need to.
That's what I mean. They were actually trying to include people,
whereas Savage Fenty is real representation.
You're
and
going to see women that look like every person on this planet.
Yes. And so for it feels a little like they've missed the mark, and they continue. I haven't been excited about it in a long time.
It's like how they're getting away with having all their regular roster of like beautiful, completely unattainable, unrealistic bodies, just alongside with like a few like Ashley Graham sprinkled in, which Ashley Graham is also unattainably gorgeous. But it's just like, all right, so would you want a cookie? Do you want applause just because you included two opposite ends of the spectrum here of like sizes, which I think they could have even done a little bit more, but like where's the middle?
Oh, they don't believe in that. Again, I think if they really cared about inclusivity, we wouldn't have to be asking that question.
Until Savage Fenty, I had not seen a girl that looked like that had my body on a runway.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there was so much like, I know.
The sniffle's not a cry. It's because my nose is literally running.
Also, there was like a bunch of controversy. I wasn't really following it, but were people mad that Angel Reese is a basketball player who, by the way, is like 6 foot and her body is sickening? Like, why were people mad that she... I think there were some influencers now sprinkled to, like, it's not just in terms of body type. They're like branching out instead of just being like the historically typical, like this person is just a model. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that's what it was, but I was like, why would anyone be mad? She looked amazing.
I don't know.
Did you hear stuff about that?
No, I didn't hear about that, but that seems odd to me. I heard people talking about Barbie Ferreira, which she's stunning and looked amazing. But yeah.
I don't know. It's just people like to be mad. Itis. There's no known cure.
Yeah, I didn't watch it last year or this year because last year I was sort of like, and you missed it.
Can we talk about one other critique of this? A lot of the clothes were super ugly. Like a lot of their outfits used to be just like dreamy couture looking, like cool. A lot of them, I was like, I can't tell if this is next. We're gonna see a Skims Bush walking down the runway. Like it just feels like they're kind of throwing things at the wall.
Yeah.
So I just, from the videos I have seen, because I will say I haven't watched it and I don't really plan to.
Another critique is, so they had Bella Hadid close the show, and she wore a pair of wings that weighed like 60 pounds or something like that. And she looked like she was struggling. Like she's very publicly been, going through, what is her, like Lyme disease?
Lyme disease, yeah.
And like was just recently in the hospital. Why are they putting 60-pound wings on a woman who's just in the hospital?
I was thinking that too. And she's obviously a professional, one of the highest paid, like most incredible models in the world. So if she's having a problem, it's not her. It's obviously them. But yeah, she was just in the hospital. So why are we doing that?
Why don't we go easy on her?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you think that she was in pain? Because it was too heavy for her?
A little bit. She looked like she struggled slightly. I mean, I would.
Yeah, absolutely.
60 pounds?
I mean, I complain when I have to bring in 2 bags of groceries. So, and doing that in my undies.
Yeah.
Looking hot.
MeUndies.
Oh my God. Wait.
What?
I'm sorry. We had a bunch of circle backs.
Okay.
Why didn't I do this? Okay. So one of them was the ear spider perimenopause. For those trying to warn me.
Oh no. Phoenix.
I've been ignoring you just because I don't want it to be true, but I am hearing your messages. Billy McFarland is back, everyone.
He wants
From
you
the
to
maker
know.
Of Fire
he
Festival,
wants you to eat crow.
For the makers of Fire Festival and Fire Festival 2 that didn't happen comes Phoenix.
What?
Another scam by a famous grifter. Okay, we have to give credit where credit is due. He is so enthusiastic about his grift. Like, babe, no one is believing you. He's got another private island. He's bicycling around. He also reminds me of
permits. We got vendors. Yeah, you said all this before, my guy.
If you've ever been in sales and you've gone to a national sales meeting, he is like it's the corniest salespeople that have this like really old school. It's some like trickle down from the 80s of, Wolf of Wall Street. Think of that, of just like, it's like this high energy, whatever. That's his style of trying to, it's his diversion, right? Like, look over here, high energy. You don't see all this mess right over here.
He'd be a great televangelist.
Yes, truly. He is traipsing on this island. It's Phoenix with no vowels. And he's just like, you guys, we have every day we're going to be releasing a new artist. This is happening. The helicopter is going to land right there. They're going to walk right to the main stage here. We've got the permits. We got this. We got that. Why can't this man give it up? I have never trolled someone in my life online, never left a nasty comment. Every time he comes up, I haven't done it, but I literally want to comment and be like, truly, what is wrong with you?
Give it up, babe. If people are telling you're dead, it's time to lie down.
Yeah. And also,
Come
you
on.
you went to prison because
Yeah. Well, you know what? We also, not we, but also people elected a felon. So you know what? People will fall for it. People will.
That's true. Do you think people are going to go to okay, so Fire Festival 2 didn't happen, and then he sold the rights to it, like the name,
Mhm.
and then I was like, oh, phew, thank
Why
God
would you
he's done.
sell that? That's worthless IP.
Correct. Exactly.
It's worthless.
So then he moved on now to Phoenix. He's like, maybe people will forget because I've rebranded it. But remember that it was like Fire Festival 2 had those tiers, and it was like Megalodon, Supernova, Califragilistic,
$20,000.
And then it was like, what was the name? It was like $1 billion or whatever. And he was being dead serious. In actuality, it was $1 million or over $1 million. So I can't wait to find out what the tiers are of this and what the cost is.
This man has a dream,
Absolutely.
and it's our nightmare.
Is anyone going to go to this? Like, it's so crazy to me.
No,
Wait,
I mean, the thing is, yes, there are some like red pill fucking fucks out there that will want to go to this just as like some flex, like some fucking Tate Brothers wannabe type, Paul Brothers, you know?
Okay, so just looking up online, just so we have, the real facts here. So Phoenix Festival can refer to a few different events, most notably the island-based Phoenix Festival by Billy McFarland, which is a luxury event promoted by the successor to Fire Festival, and the Ad Forum Phoenix Awards, which are awards for the advertising and public relations industry. Interesting. Luxury festival, a high-end experience that will focus on creating online buzz and views. Passes are available starting at $500, but some attendees of the Fire Festival may have complimentary access. Interesting. Let's go to the website here.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to try to like pay a lot of people to promote it and go to it. But I just think after what happened, I don't know if anyone's gonna want to take that gamble.
No, because it's not real. It's just so crazy to me.
Yeah, I can't wait till he says like who's sponsoring these events? Who is hitching their wagon to this shit? I want to know.
I mean, I look forward to it unfolding. I hope it does happen. I hope people go and report back. Can't wait. I won't be one of them, but like, I think I did tell a story about how I actually know someone that went to the first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do they say?
He was like, it was as bad as it looked, and it was a nightmare of an experience. But at the time, he did a good job, just like how Skims does a good job with marketing. He did a good job of selling it originally and like using that buzz, but he's doing the same recipe just with different names. Like,
why do you keep trying to recycle this shit when it doesn't work?
I don't know. He's an interesting person to me. Just like your brain is fascinating. What is going on there? But I mean, if you're a desperado and you have a lot of people you have to pay back.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I get it. The other two things, Diane Keaton.
I know.
Dying. That is just 2025 has been a hard year.
Hated it.
How did you find out?
Online. I just like open one of the many times I open up Instagram and it had just been posted like 5 minutes before.
I saw someone post about it and I didn't believe it. So I went to go Google.
Oh yeah, no, I had to Google it after.
I gave it a Google.
And then sure enough.
So sad.
It had just been announced.
Is that why you watched Father of the Bride?
No, I always watch that movie. I love that movie. I keep like a lot of her movies in heavy rotation. Like that, it's complicated. All the Father of the Brides, Baby Boom, First Wives Club. Like those are like my comfort movies. I love her. I'm so sad that I didn't get to meet her when she came into Something About Her, but I'm really happy my mom did because if anyone should meet her, it should be my mom. But yeah, what a fucking gem. It's really sad.
2025, man. And then this isn't quite a circle back, but I saw a video of JLo that made me actually really sad and made me feel bad for trolling her.
Yeah.
She was on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern was asking her if she feels like she's ever been actually loved. And it was such a sincere, self-aware answer of her being like, no, I think that I have loved, and I think I've collected a lot of people and been with the same type of person that loves me to the best of their abilities and can give me all these things, but they're not capable. So no, I don't think I've ever experienced that. I commented on it and was like, okay, we all need to start being nicer to her, me included. I'm like, it's low hanging fruit because she does cringe, ridiculous shit. We've definitely talked about it on this podcast, but I felt so bad in that moment and was like, that's such a vulnerable, sincere moment just as a person.
She's being real as fuck in that moment. And it makes me really sad because, she spent years with some men, like had full on families with them. And I feel like you see her like, I don't know, from what we see, her like fully give herself, commit to this relationship. Like she's not trying to hide anything. She's not trying, it's just she she's marrying them. I mean, come on, like there's no bigger commitment than that. And for her to say that just really, it makes me sad.
Okay, I'm glad that you saw that and had the same reaction because I was like, yeah, this is because some people were still being mean in the comment section as they do, but I don't know, just as someone who has definitely struggled in love and has also chosen a lot of wrong partners, I felt very kindred in that moment with her, and she's had marriages and whole families. And so it just really, it hit home for me that I was like, damn.
And it's relatable. I mean, like I felt like I spent a whole decade plus with a person who loved me to an extent that they were capable of, but like couldn't move past that. And it wasn't like enough. Couldn't go to deep waters, couldn't be vulnerable, couldn't do, and that's very difficult. And you try to change yourself to make yourself more affable and more appealing and whatever to that person. But like at the end of the day, like you shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't have to diminish yourself to that level.
Well, and curious your thoughts on her and Ben on the red carpet together. So she has a new movie called The Kiss of the Spider Woman or something.
Yeah.
And it's gotten good reviews. I'm going to go see it. And not just because I saw this Howard Stern interview. I was already
I'm curious.
I want to see it. People are like, and by the way, one of my favorite movies, probably top 20, is Enough. We also need to give her credit where credit is due.
I also love her as Selena.
Selena, one of the greatest movies ever made.
Ever.
So I'm like,
also, there's a new Selena documentary coming out next month that I'm very looking forward to.
Okay, I will need
Selena y los Dinos.
Where
I think
is
it's
it?
her family's behind this one.
Where is it coming out on?
I think Netflix.
Okay. God, I love a fucking documentary, especially about that story. Anyway, so if you hadn't seen, they were on the red carpet because he produced this movie. And he was saying, sweet things about her. But there was like a moment and people were like, oh no, here we go again. Do you think that there was more to it, or do you think they're just like consciously uncoupled and being supportive and like had a project together?
I think they're just being supportive.
I think so
I think
too.
they didn't want to like make it weird by avoiding each other. They knew people would talk more if there was like avoiding and that kind of thing happening. But like maybe they are just like friends now. I mean, they've known each other so many years. That made me sad because, okay, the first time they were together back in 2000 or whatever the fuck it was, I didn't see it. I didn't understand it. I was like, I don't know. This doesn't feel right. And then they broke up. I was like, there we go. And then when they got back together again, I was like, I don't know. Maybe they could be end game because like they've had all this life experience in between their relationships. But I think he's a problem person. So
yeah, I was going to say, what do you think happened there the second time? Because
I think she was just like, oh, you actually haven't changed. This is the same bullshit.
Yeah, I do too. To come that full circle. I forgot about A-Rod. Like I forgot about all because they were engaged.
I think so.
Right.
Oh,
but
she was talking about, she didn't really say much. Andy Cohen asked her that on Watch What Happens Live because there was this whole thing that happened with, I think it was Madison on Southern Charm. One of the reunions was talking about how A-Rod had like slid into her DMs when he was with someone else, which was J-Lo. And Andy was asking J-Lo's opinion or comment or if like that had anything to do with why they broke up. And she just basically like, she had this like kind of look on her face where you're like, but she was just like, I just am at this point where I'm not going to say anything about my personal life. I'm like,
yeah, because they were another example of a couple that seemed very passionately in love. So I was surprised when they
I feel like he's been passionately in love with a lot of women.
I think he's a cheater, pumpkin eater. Yeah. I think she found out and said bye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why people are so critical. And I guess it was a moment of self-reflection. I was like, God, you're such a dick sometimes. Like not even outwardly, just like having these opinions of her. And I felt genuinely bad and was like,
because this sort of culture of the the pop culture zeitgeist is filled with opinions and people's takes and theories and fan fictions on things that it's like kind of desensitized us from like recognizing these are like humans and far more relatable than we realize. And so we've all gotten very comfortable in feeling and having certain feelings about people that we don't know.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that too. So it was a moment of reflection of being like, yeah, I gave myself the ick. I was like, wanted to just give her a hug in that moment. Didn't you just want to hug her when she said that?
Yeah.
I was like,
listen, I've gone back and forth with her a lot, but I think generally my opinion of her has always been pretty good. I think she works really, really fucking hard.
Yeah.
And like she might not be the best actress, or might not be the best singer or the best dancer, but she's really fucking good at all three. And that's more than I can say about myself. So
totally.
Who am I?
And she's up there with Halle Berry and in Selma. She looks. She's also
Unreal.
Just like fucking stunning.
I mean, I didn't like when she was trying to sell us on like her skincare is olive oil. I'm like, babe.
Yeah,
babe.
That's just not.
For one thing, genetically you're blessed. So like there's that part. And then also you have like the best of the best
yeah
access to doctors and skincare and facialists, all of that. So
Well, I hope for her that she finds that love
I know.
that she deserves to be reciprocated.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't want to be sold any more lies like the Pam Anderson and Liam Neeson of it all. Like I feel really tricked. I feel
Bamboozled.
really betrayed. by that.
Bamboozled. Trust issues.
Trust issues.
I already had them, and now they've gotten worse. Okay, we watched Spice World, and
Oh,
you finally got the DVD. We never talked about this. We watched it. It was as good as I remembered.
it was actually better than I remember because I was like, I think it was pretty cheesy, and it is, but like it's so fun. It's just a fun movie.
It completely held up for me. I was a little stoned when we were watching it, so it was I was pretty giggly. I mean, it was really funny. The alien scene was as good as I remember. Like when he goes to grab her cans, and then she's like, "Oi," or whatever. I just was like, "Who?" And we're watching this as 8-year-olds, but
Did you Victoria Beckham what she was talking about? Well, first of all, did you watch her documentary?
no, I
Oh,
haven't.
it's great.
I haven't
Watch it
watched it.
today when you go home.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
They talk a lot about her, time at the Spice World, and it's all kind of fitting into like the talking a lot about past stories and then the present sort of timeline story that she's gearing up for her Fashion Week show in
Okay.
Paris. And so, but it was really great. I like love her. My favorite part is so she definitely references how people commented about she doesn't smile very often. She goes, I smile all the time. And whenever I'm standing next to David on the red carpet, I'm always to his left and I smile on my left. So you don't see that there's a smile on the other side of my face. But I don't think during the documentary she smiled at all, which was just funny. And I like her. Like I can't not like this woman.
No, she's a forever chic, cool
Vicky-
girl. Everything about that movie was great. So if you have the opportunity to go, you found it on eBay.
No, I found it on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
No, like the DVD.
Yeah,
Not the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Not streaming. But like, yeah, I ordered the physical copy of it. And then like, listen, you can get a DVD player for like $20. You don't have to spend a lot of money on it.
Mm-mm. Here's the thing. Because I don't want to sound like a pig, but what's his name's hog was really distracting for me. Alan
Cummings.
Cummings.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
You guys, there was a point at which I was like, do we have a stuffed sock in there? What's going on? It was pretty shocking for me. I was like, good for him.
How do you feel about being able to see bulge in a man's nether regions? Are you like a gray sweatpant fan? You know, that people talk about that.
I could get down with a gray sweatpant. Sure. Yeah. I'm like, I think that can be visually pleasing, but I don't really think much about it. But I'm also more like, if it's naturally occurring, great. I don't necessarily need you to stuff.
No, I'm talking about naturally occurring, like
Oh,
when you
okay.
can see a penis outline.
Do you like to see a penis outline?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's hot.
I think it's nice. I like in a sweatpants situation. In a denim, it honestly looked like it was having it was being choked out. I was worried about him in terms of the
Was it
tightness
moose
of his
knuckled?
of his pant.
But Vicky was Victoria Beckham. I don't know who she was talking to, but she was talking about touring again. And again, in all realness, she was like, I don't even know if I could sing anymore. Like, I was never that great to begin with. But she was like, couldn't do a world tour. But she was talking about like, wouldn't it be great to see Spice Girls at the Sphere? And I was like, yes.
Holy shit!
Immediately, yes.
That would sell out immediately. Like,
I would
please
sell
do.
a kidney.
I would do anything. Do you know I've never seen them? Even when I was
I
little,
never did either.
I never got to see them
Mm-mm.
live.
I was like too young to be going out to concerts, I think, at that point. Whatever.
I mean, I went to Hanson when I was like 7, but I don't know. I hope let's just collectively put that into the world.
Well, people will be talking about it now.
Yeah, I felt excited to see that this morning. That's
I think
also,
she's trying to do a temperature check with that.
hello. Of course, what are you talking about? This was like the most beloved thing, and then one day I woke up and they had broken up, and I was never the same.
Mhm.
Like, just what happened with that? Do we? I feel like
I
people
don't-
blamed Ginger Spice, but I don't know. Was Jerry the issue? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but we're dressing as the Spice Girls. Oh, you're not.
I'm
I
not,
am.
but yes, I'm excited to see your guys' costume come together. I had the same costume last year. I didn't end up wearing it, and I am really excited about it. So I'm doing my own thing. But
Hell yeah.
should we get into the basement?
Yeah, I don't know if I have a basement.
Well, then I'll
I
start
know that's
because I only
bad.
have one.
Okay, I'll think right now.
Do you know who Emily Kaiser is?
Emily Kaiser.
So Emily Kaiser was a big mom influencer, and in May, her son passed away.
Yeah.
And it is an incredibly tragic story. I think about her so much. I didn't know who she was before that had happened, and it was just anyone's nightmare. I mean, like, what do you say? Who I'm putting in the basement is people. She took a few months off and has recently started making content again. And I think it's actually been so vulnerable, and she's incredibly brave. And her first video back, she basically explained, I'm not going to be really sharing about my grief. Maybe I will someday. I'm not ready right now. I am not going to be sharing my kids anymore at all. I'm not going to be sharing my husband. So she's basically pivoting her content. And so she's doing like day-to-day things. She's like been taking people, like, I have therapy today, so I'm going to go get a coffee after, because I get myself a treat after therapy every time and whatever. And she came on and made a video because people were like, this is weird. You're weird for being back. Like, you're just acting like nothing happened. And she was trying, you could tell, was trying so hard not to burst into tears, saying like, I lost my child. If you don't think that every day of my life is not a living fucking nightmare, you are deranged. She said it, she's much more polite than I am. If you think that she is not suffering day in and day out, I don't know what to do. I was back at work when my mother died when I was 22 years old, 5 business days. I took a week off work because, want to know why? This is America. She is a content creator. This is her job. People have to go back to work. She took like 4 months off, 5 months off.
Yeah, I'm like, that's been a while.
So she's started, which, and by the way, in the grand scheme of losing your, is nothing. Like, but she was basically like, I genuinely enjoy content creation. So if I can find one thing in my day that makes me feel normal, or like is like, I'm feeling good enough to do this, so I want to do it. I had such a visceral reaction of anyone. I commented on it and was like, I'm so sorry, and like so angry you felt the need to even have to make this video. But if you are one of those people, the coven is cool, so I highly doubt it. But like, I would urge you to have a moment of reflection. I made a TikTok brain rot yesterday, and I said, she might not see your comment, but people you know will. I'm so embarrassed for anyone that has come for her or whatever. And she did one where she was going to decorate her house for Halloween. And she was like, I feel like it wouldn't be authentic if I pretended that nothing is wrong. And she had pulled out her son's trick-or-treating bag. And she was like, I'm going to give myself a minute and then I'll be back. And you could tell that she was about to burst into tears. And she has another child. Like, she has to keep going. Like, I am sending her and her family so much love. And I really hold
people have
her
just
in my
gotten
heart all the time.
So comfortable online with being so awful. Like, so, like, I see stuff all the time, like on threads, people are commenting people and just saying the most heinous, fucked up shit that, like, I don't think any of these people would dream about saying to someone's face. So why are you so comfortable typing it out and hitting send? Like, that is unbelievable how cruel people are. And it's just gotten worse.
And there is just nothing more unnatural or than losing a child. And she lost him quick. He wasn't sick. It was an accident. So it happened really suddenly. And there's just no parent. You're not supposed to lose your baby. It's not your fucking 3-year-old. So it's been like weighing on me so heavily. I want to fight every single one of these people that's making her feel this way. Luckily, I do think there is a lot more positive than negative in terms of people's reaction and people being supportive of her. But anyone that's like adding to her plate of every day of her life is a challenge, and her life's never going to be the same. So why are you trying to make this woman have any more stress or sadness than she already is? I didn't used to follow her. I followed her. I have been loving her content, and I think that it's a wonderful pivot. And I think that it's a really honest moment of self-reflection. Like, the first thing she posted was a statement. And I don't know. I think she was like, I regret showing so much of my life and my kids, obviously now going through this. And now I do want to share my story because if it can save someone else's child, you know what I mean? She's incredible. So she's just sending so much love to her. But yeah, these people coming for her, I'm like, I will square up with you any day of the week. So
honestly,
that's that on that. And if you don't have one, we can share that one. But
yeah, no, let's just put all the people who got comfortable online being fucking assholes. Enough.
Well, and I'm like,
and it's like not people that aren't just doing it to her. Like, these people have so much hate that they carry around in themselves that they're just spewing to everyone. Like, if you're one of those people that you find yourself consistently talking shit, being rude to strangers on the internet, like, log off, please, and book an appointment with a therapist. Like, you got to channel that into something else.
Well, and I'm like, I was, having a moment of even feeling icky about JLo. I've never once commented online or like trolled her or anything. I've like had these thoughts in my head or like talked shit about her like normal to my friends. But I'm like, that is so crazy to me. People who are so comfortable putting that out there.
Yep.
And like being nasty online. I mean, anonymity really does bring out the worst in people and emboldens people who feel small in their day-to-day life. So it's some control they have. But yeah, it was just real disappointing. I'm like, this poor girl.
Well, we'll end on that happy note.
I know, I have to bring it down or it's just not me.
Okay.
Well, I think that I should go home and finish laundry and pack and figure out what I'm doing and then kind of be that meme of Pablo Escobar standing around having nothing to do because you guys, all my friends are leaving in the next few hours and I'm just going to be kind of
We'll be reuniting just a little later.
I will see you tonight.
Yeah.
And this weekend's going to be so much fun and I'm really excited.
I'm really excited too.
And I hope everyone enjoyed this episode.
I can't wait to fill you guys all in on how the weekend went.
Same. Well, I think that's that. Hopefully, if this air conditioning isn't fixed, I'm not coming back and the show's over. Looking at you, Allison. Just kidding. This is not Allison's fault. Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Babe, you're gonna see the power of women, like disrespectfully.